This is Madison from ServiceTitan. We're getting ready to get started with our webinar. So thank you all for coming on and joining us. We're really excited to have you, and we have a special guest on the line who's eager to meet you all and share his knowledge and expertise. So before we get started, I think we have, what, 3 or 4 minutes? I'd love to know, what did everyone have for breakfast? Can you type in the questions box? And if you haven't had breakfast yet, can you tell us what you would love to have for breakfast? If you had time to eat, or if you could, go to the coolest Michelin restaurant, what would you want to eat? Let me tell you what I'd love to have. I'd love to have a French omelet. My friend actually made one for me, and it's just so cool how they make them, the intricacies and the precision and everything that goes into it. I also lived in Atlanta for a little bit, and we used to go to this cool place called Flying Biscuit, and I really miss that place. I wish I could go there. But enough about me. I want to learn about you guys. So Amanda wants almond honey, or Amanda had almond honey bunches of oats. Now that sounds good. And I love how healthy that sounds because you had almond in it. All right, let's see. Jay had a bagel with cheese and turkey. Now that's always good. Love bagels. Danielle had bacon and eggs. Ooh. Okay, how did you make your eggs, Danielle? Do you like them scrambled, sunny side up? I know everybody likes them differently, so let's see. Denise. Okay, Denise had frosted mini wheats. Awesome. Oh, Danielle likes her eggs fried. Let's see, who else? Andrew had 2 wake-up chicken wraps. Sounds very healthy. Sean had a bagel sandwich. Andrew, just food, almost anything. He'll eat anything. This is good. Low maintenance. Lori had a sausage muffin. Matt had eggs and bacon. How do you like your eggs done, Matt? Ooh, I like what Christine had. She had toast with avocado and egg. Avocado is great. You know how they say there's like healthy fat and unhealthy fat? So avocado is the healthy kind of fat. I love avocado. You won the best breakfast. Reggie is our marketing manager here at ServiceTitan, and he's also a big avocado aficionado. We've also got Matt, who likes them. Oh, Matt likes his eggs over medium. Very cool. So Reggie, what did you have for breakfast?
I had a protein bar.
Reggie had a protein bar. That's also good. That's excellent. Does anybody have any lunch plans? After the webinar, it'll be around 11 p.m. or I'm sorry, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're out in LA in California. So does anybody have any great lunch plans? Or have you already eaten lunch? We've got some awesome lunch plans over at ServiceTitan. There's this really wonderful Armenian restaurant called Carousel that's down the street. We're right next to the Americana, which is this beautiful, beautiful shopping plaza in Los Angeles. So we'll be headed over there for some lunch, and so we're really pumped. If you're ever in LA, please come stop by the ServiceTitan headquarters. We welcome everyone, love visitors to come to our office, and there's a ton of really great restaurants and shopping around the office as well. Awesome, so we're at about 10 a.m., so we're just going to give folks just a few more minutes to trickle in. If there's any questions or anything you'd like to share or any shout outs or anything, please let us know. We'll be looking at the questions box. So it looks like Amanda said that it's lunchtime here in Illinois. Amanda, I'm from Illinois. Where in Illinois are you guys located? It's 1 p.m. where Christina's at, and they're having grilled chicken salads. Andrew is starving now. Okay, Andrew, this is going to be about 45 to 50 minutes. So please, please grab a snack. Grab a snack and come back. We'll wait for you, I promise. Lori, ooh, Lori had barbecue ribs and potato salad. That sounds amazing. Send us some, please. We love good barbecue. So Renata, this webinar is not only audio, it's also got a PowerPoint. Can you see the screen with the PowerPoint presentation? It's got a blue background and it's got 3 iPhones on the cover, and it says how to become your customer's next favorite company. Oh, Lacey says that it's Amanda's birthday. Happy birthday, Amanda. And then Carolina is having pho today. Wow, that sounds delicious. I hope you're somewhere cold, and so pho kind of warms up, you know, warms up your belly and warms up your day. Let's see, Sean had a Cuban sandwich from a Cuban sandwich. Sean typed in Fat Boy, and I'm like, wait, is that the name of the restaurant? You're not a fat boy. Cuban sandwiches are delicious. So we will be starting in about 2 minutes. So Andrew, feel free to head on out and come back and come join us. It'll also be recorded. So please invite all your friends and invite your coworkers. Please tell them to hop on with us. I promise it'll be fun and interactive. I will actually be joined by a special guest, and I'll be introducing him shortly, and he's really excited to meet you all. Carolina's in Montana, and it's snowing in Montana. Nice. We're out in LA, and it is not snowing in LA, but if you could send some of that snow for Christmas, that would be awesome. Thanks, Carolina. Awesome. So it's 10:04. We're going to wait 1 more minute. Todd is from Santa Cruz. Oh, I love Santa Cruz. And he says, keep the snow. Todd will make sure that when Carolina delivers the snow, she only delivers it to LA, and you can keep your beautiful weather in Santa Cruz. In fact, if that ever happens, a lot of people will be fleeing up to hide in Santa Cruz. They'll be on that beautiful boardwalk, and they'll be surfing. So I promise we'll keep the snow out of your area. Lacey, I'm actually coming home for the holidays, so I'm really excited to see the snow in Illinois. Really, really excited. I was raised outside of Chicago, near the Schaumburg, Hoffman Estates area. So pumped to come back, Midwestern roots, and love the beautiful Windy City. Awesome, everyone. Well, I hope this was fun. It's 10:05 a.m., so I really, really, really want to get started. So thank you all again for your time today, and for logging onto this webinar. We are really excited to share with you a ton of industry knowledge and wisdom. So let's get started right away. This webinar is called How to Become Your Customer's Next Favorite Company, and we really mean that when we say it. We'll be sharing with you together to discover how top home service companies thrive by meeting the rising expectations of today's consumers. So as we're going through the webinar, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to type them into the questions box. We've got Reggie over here, who is our marketing manager, who is helping field all the questions to make sure that all questions are accounted for and answered. And if for some reason that we go over and you guys still have some more questions, please let us know and we'll make sure to get these questions answered. So by the end of today's webinar, you'll be learning what direction the home services industry is headed in, how and why customers' expectations are dramatically rising, what a customer experience should look like today, and how to deliver a remarkable customer experience. So we just want to make sure that you have all the key takeaways beforehand. this is what you can expect to hear and learn on this webinar. So let's get started. So first and foremost, I'm Madison. I'm the Business Development Manager here at ServiceTitan. You might have heard my voice a few times. I've done the last few webinars here with ServiceTitan, and I'm really focused in growing our partnerships channel. I want to make sure that we have the best partners out there to support you all and really be able to help grow this business and keep you all really at the top of your game. So what is ServiceTitan? ServiceTitan is an all-in-one home services management software focused on delivering extraordinary customer experience and increasing profit. Our two co-founders, Ara and Vahe, started ServiceTitan in 2013. Both actually have dads who are residential contractors, and Vahe's dad actually asked his son to help him find a good software to manage their business, and they couldn't find one, so they decided to create one. So a couple years later, we've got ServiceTitan. We're the #1 software platform for managing home services business in order to help run a better business, lower costs, improve sales, get that better, outstanding customer experience, and really manage business much more easily. So with ServiceTitan, you can know all your customers at a click of a button. And with that said, that's the CRM, the analytics, the marketing reporting, all of that. Just a beautiful software system that helps you really become a business owner and not just a business operator. So our special guest today is Mr. Justin Deese. So Justin is the CEO of Blue Collar Success Group. He's a highly sought after business strategist, visionary, and entrepreneur. Justin has simultaneously built 3 flourishing in-home service companies in multiple states, not one state, multiple states. He's a certified E-Myth business coach and an expert at helping fellow business owners structure and manage their companies for maximum profit. Justin has extensive working knowledge regarding all aspects of operating a successful in-home services business, including but not limited to sales, marketing, recruiting, systemization, and human resources. He has helped a number of business owners revitalize their companies to become true business owners and not operators. Justin has a distinct talent for helping entrepreneurs recognize these growth opportunities, remove what's hindering their success, and develop customized strategies based on their personal goals. So Justin attributes his success in business to implementing the same method he teaches. In fact, Justin says that most of the time that people that Justin works with, they're not lacking work ethic. They just put in the long hours, but fail to attain the results they desire as a result of daily distractions, keeping them from focusing on long-term planning. Wow. To me, that is just incredible insight. Now, Justin is passionate about sharing his wisdom and encouraging business owners to take a step back from their companies to really examine what it takes for the companies to serve their lives and not the other way around. So Justin's personal motto is actually measure, motivate, and manage. And he is driven to help others build thriving businesses and use his extensive knowledge of the in-home services industry to help the Blue Collar Success Group members achieve incomparable levels of success and profitability. Welcome, Justin. We are so excited to have you.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. That was probably one of the most incredible intros ever. So Madison, next time I go to a networking event, I'm going to have to take you with me so that you can help me meet people.
You got it, Justin. Anytime and all the time. We're so excited to have you. Thank you again, Justin.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to be here. And actually, with me owning some service businesses too, I am a user of ServiceTitan. So hopefully through this webinar, I can give a little bit of insight from a coach as well as a user as well.
Perfect. And that's exactly the type of insight that we're really looking for. So thank you again. Awesome. So we are now live in the on-demand economy. So let me tell you more. Meeting customer expectation in the modern day society has dramatically increased. Okay, so I know many of you are getting ready to board planes to fly home for Thanksgiving and visit with your extended family. How many of you have thought about that sanctuary that plane will be? No friends, no phone calls, maybe the kids, no responsibility, just you and the air around you. And as you climb to 10,000 feet in the air, the bell goes off and you hear the captain say, you are 10,000 feet in the air. Feel free to take out your laptop computer. But for the first 30 minutes, there is no Wi-Fi on the plane. And then when the Wi-Fi turns on immediately, it's a little painfully slow for an email to load. And gosh, it takes 10 seconds for the email to load versus the whole 5 seconds that it normally takes, or 1 second it normally takes when you're on LTE data, or when you're in the office and you're on Wi-Fi. How painful. Let's be honest, all of us have thought this at some point in time, myself included. I'm guilty. And so people are sometimes sighing or they're huffing and puffing. And, you think, gosh, we're sitting on a chair in the sky. We're not even driving. We have the ability to sit on a chair in the sky and stay connected to the world around us. And people want things so fast. They want things so instantly. And they want it when they want it, how they want it, why they want it. They want it in their special way. And so now let's say that you have a meeting to catch, a flight to catch. It's pouring rain. You need a ride to the office. You need a ride to the airport. Your Uber driver is coming out in 2 minutes. He's right around the corner. But oops, there's a delay. It says it'll take 8 minutes. And, you hear yourself, at least I hear myself. Sometimes I'll sigh and I'll complain, oh man, an extra 6 minutes. How spoiled are we? How spoiled are we in this modern economy with the modern consumer? And in the past few years, consumer expectations have completely changed. So back in the old days, I remember growing up, sometimes we would walk to the grocery store in downtown Chicago, and it would take 30 minutes to walk, buy some eggs and a jug of milk. And I remember being a kid, and we had to walk up to the TV sometimes and change the TV, the channel on the TV. But nowadays, people get mad if they can't control it from their iPhone, or, if the remote isn't next to their hands. So we are living in a new era of business, and we are experiencing the world very, very different. So let's talk about customer and consumer expectations and how it's expanding dramatically. We're now living in an experience in an on-demand economy. And let me tell you, my friends, this is a totally different game. So in this new era, we had the 70s where we were focused on better products, new inventions, innovations. In the 90s, we combined products and services. In the 2000s, we became very customer-centric, very focused. Now today, 2016, tech is even better than ever, and we're focused on customer experience. Now, you can't get to this level of customer experience without technology. Now, don't get left behind, because it's all about the experience, and it must be a pleasure to transact and do business with. So I challenge you all to think about this. What can we do with software today to increase that within our home services businesses? What we can do with software today has completely changed the game with how we live our lives. And ServiceTitan is one of the only companies that has changed the experience for the customer and not only the business owner. It's really kind of that double whammy. Customers have this high expectation. They want it fast. They want it now. They want it customized. A lot of wants, I know. And technology has given consumers the power of personalization, customization, and getting their needs met very fast, right? I need a ride, Uber, coming in 2 minutes. We all have to ride this wave and this trend. And you know what they say, that a rising tide lifts all ships. So at the snap of a finger and instantly, this is our modern economy. This is our on-demand economy. Consumers want to be serviced how they want, when they want, in the manner they want. They don't want to be disrupted when they're in a business meeting. They don't want to be disrupted when they're spending quality time with their kids, while watching their favorite TV show, while watching the presidential debate. They want it on their own terms. So we saw this with the beginning with Uber. Right? Now, everybody thought this was just Uber, but let me tell you, this is the entire economy. Now, I'm going to give you a few little quick examples. Uber, Amazon, Apple, Starbucks. We've moved beyond modern fancy tech startups. It's literally every traditional industry out there. It's your dentist, it's your body shop. Every type of business that you work with today has to be adapted and has to be evolved to provide an amazing customer experience. So let me tell you what happened this morning. I got a reminder from my dentist. He said, Madison, you have an appointment tomorrow at noon, and I don't want to miss it. And he doesn't want me to miss it. so that I can still have healthy teeth, and he also doesn't miss his billable hours. When I go to the pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, my prescription is ready, and I know they send me a text message, and I know to pick it up immediately after. I don't have to wait. There are new expectations. And we live in an environment where customer experience is king. So in order for your business to succeed, to grow, to thrive, you all need to be the kings and queens of customer experience. So let's talk about who's doing this well and who we can learn from. So Netflix, I'd say a majority of folks have Netflix. My family has Netflix and they love it. So movies and TV on demand with no commercials for a very low monthly fee. So the experience is so much better with Netflix. You can browse hundreds, if not thousands, of unique TV shows, dramas, and movies. Even during Christmas, do you guys remember this? Last year during Christmas, I put up a big fireplace that had crackling fire and lovely Christmas music playing. And it was all on Netflix. It was a little channel on Netflix. It was like a little icon that I could click on. It was awesome. It reminded me of my childhood days of Chicago snow and the fireplace and burning firewood during the winter, and it was like I could smell Christmas, all with Netflix. How crazy it is. Now, homeowners, we all use these services and products daily, and we are spoiled and so blessed, and we get to use this every single day. So when we are greeted with a company with such great experience, let me tell you, as a homeowner myself, we have a ton of growing expectations. So not only with Netflix, but then there's Spotify. No more downloading music, buying CDs, pirating. You can have the music you want, any album, any song for a small monthly fee. Maybe you're super into one hip hop song, but you only like one country song, but you love R&B and you love that new EDM. So you can have all of these different genres of music. So it's amazing what they can do. Moving forward, there's Starbucks. Starbucks has a phenomenal customer experience. The customers are the biggest evangelists. So folks are ordering on their Starbucks mobile app on their way to work, before big business meetings, and they're going to Starbucks every morning, and it's part of their daily routine, kind of like brushing their teeth, showering, driving to work. It's totally a part of their morning ritual. Wow, what great marketing, Starbucks. So when this mobile app allows you to order, to pay on your phone immediately, you get to Starbucks, it's ready when you get there. What an incredible experience. Now, coffee, Starbucks, music records, Spotify, Netflix. This technology has replaced all of these things. In the 80s and in the 90s, it was a big part of our economy. Everyone thought, this isn't broken, why fix it? And no one used to think about it. Now everything has that level of innovation. Everything has that level of sophistication. Everything can be improved. So even Postmates, what do you crave? Do you crave Indonesian? Do you crave Thai food? Do you crave Mexican? Postmates will help you get your hands on it. Postmates allows you to get access to food from any kind of restaurant, even restaurants that don't deliver, believe it or not. So you don't have to leave your house when it's cold, and you don't have to even, get out of your jammies and get in the car. Anything is possible with Postmates. And even Apple, if you think about it, the self-checkout technology is amazing, and it's right on your phone. There's no need to wait in line. Customers, are your best evangelists, and at the Apple Store, you can check out, you can leave without waiting in line. You just go in, you scan it, and you can get out. And now everybody is raving about Apple technology. Even Nest, let's talk about how the experience in your own home is changing. So you can regulate it using your phone. You might want to turn up the temperature in your home and set it while you're away in the dead of winter. And sometimes the weather changes, right? You get a big snowstorm in the middle of Illinois in January and February, and it's snowing while you're out of town. This could be a cold blast, and we need to get in and make sure you crank up the temperature. So Nest is amazing because it's almost preventative, right? What if it's so cold that your furnace can't keep up? What if your AC breaks? Nest can send you that alert to help you know, is it getting too hot? Is it getting too cold? Old thermostats, not as easy to program, and you don't have as good of an idea of kind of your cost and how much is associated with your heating bill. But with Nest, you can monitor it better, and you can even help a family be able to monitor costs, to cut costs and be more conscious. So amazing, I tell you, the new IoT, the Internet of Things, anything connected with the connected home. Even Ring, oh my goodness, I thought this was phenomenal when I learned about it. You can answer your doorbell from anywhere with an internet connection. See who it is, talk to them, feel more safe. So, maybe you're on vacation with your family in Fiji. You can answer the doorbell. You have internet, Wi-Fi in Fiji, and you can see, okay, this is the postman delivering something. This is the FedEx man. Don't leave this outside my house. Please take it back to FedEx, take it back to UPS. I'll come get it when I come back from Fiji. Maybe you're inside busy cleaning or running around with the kids, and somebody is coming to your door to sell Girl Scout cookies. You're able to see exactly who is at the door, and maybe you're at work. Keep your family safe. Protect your door, protect your family, and be able to answer your doorbell from anywhere. How amazing is that? Moving forward, Amazon. I tell you, Amazon just never ceases to amaze me. Amazon Prime. Get anything you want, and it gets delivered in a day or two with Amazon Prime. Hey, Justin.
Well, Madison, actually, and now in a lot of areas, and this may be true, I know in bigger cities it's true, but now they have, I think it's Amazon Prime delivery or Amazon Prime Now, they'll deliver it in 2 hours. So
wow.
That's on demand.
2 hours. That's incredibly fast. That's amazing. And I tell you, Amazon, 2 hours, 2 days. That's incredible. Amazon even has this thing called Dash. You can order anything at the push of a button. There's no driving. There's no computer. You do have to wait a few days, though. But there's this button, so you can push for toilet paper. You just press the button. You don't even need to write it down. You don't need a grocery list. They do this for Tide detergent. They do this for toilet paper, for Cheez-Its, for Dasani water, for Pop-Tarts, Amazon gift cards, Meow Mix cat food, wonderful pistachios, Puffs, Kleenex, batteries, Ziploc bags, you name it, Amazon has probably made it. So be careful, though, where you put it, because let's say you got a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, an angsty teenager. I'm sure they'll play tricks on you, and they'll be ordering you a lifetime supply of toilet paper, Tide detergent, Cheez-Its, Pop-Tarts, Q-tips, anything and everything. So be careful where you put that button.
Probably the Pop-Tart button they would probably wear out.
We've also got Amazon Echo. I tell you, Amazon never ceases to amaze me. Amazon Echo is really the first glimpse into the future of intelligent smart home. So with Amazon Echo, you can stream music. You can say, Alexa. Alexa is kind of like Siri. If you have the iPhone, you can say, Alexa, play me some Christmas music. Alexa, play me some Adele. And she'll play Adele. She'll play Christmas music. Alexa will read books. So it's actually integrated with Audible, so you can have books read to you out loud. You can read the headlines, understand the news, audio clips, keep tabs on traffic and weather, set timers, set alarms. You can also connect it to your smart home. So, Alexa can help you turn off the bedroom lights, can help you turn up the heat, and could be connected to your thermostat.
And with this too, and it's funny that we're talking about this because of how fast technology and the world changes. Wasn't 2 days ago that I saw now Google has something to rival this. I think it's called Google Home. So they're already in that market and kind of mimicking what Amazon's trying to do with Echo.
That's phenomenal. Wow, I tell you, these folks are moving so fast, right? Amazon is doing this, and now Google just jumped in with their own set of technologies. Everyone is really trying to keep up, and if not, innovate and be better and be at the forefront. Now, my last example is Uber, because I think I've given you all a ton of examples. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So Uber, right? You can get a ride instantly, internationally. I've used Uber in Milan, in Italy. People have moved to new cities. I have friends that have moved from New York to LA and LA to New York who no longer need cars. right? They're able to just use Uber, as easy, as convenient, as accessible for getting around in daily life. And actually, believe it or not, we're really excited. We're launching a similar service at ServiceTitan. Um, and I will tell you about that a little bit later. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I will tell you later. And so really excited that we're doing that and we're helping homeowners and business owners actually ride that trend as well. So you're probably thinking, I want it now. All of this sounds amazing. And let me tell you, as consumers, all of us, because first and foremost, all of us are consumers. We've become lazy, spoiled, picky, and incredibly demanding. Consumers want what they want, service, how they want it, in the manner they want it. They don't want to be disrupted when they're in a business meeting. They don't want to be disrupted while they're spending precious moments with their kids, their wives, their husbands, their grandmas, their moms, their dads, and while watching their favorite show, while they're watching the presidential debate. They want it on their own terms. Now, these are the expectations for the modern consumer, and we live in an environment where customer experience is king. And in order for your experience, for your business to succeed, we really need to master customer experience. So we're at this cusp of change in the home services industry. And it's because of this future of expectations. So now imagine if you can implement all of these highlights that your customers are experiencing. Imagine if you could deliver that same level of experience, how your customers would rave. The on-demand economy is important, and we're really looking to stay up to date. So think about that, tracking your texts on the road, like using Uber, like how you can track that on Uber. What about if your customer experience was like Amazon and it was quick and instantly? What if you had a beautiful visual experience, right? One that really engages all of the senses, like Starbucks. This is what we need to bring our business up to speed. And so let me tell you more about what we can do to help you.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about this because for some on the line, it really depends on how long you've been in business and where you are with your business. But we wanted to kind of talk about a snapshot between the two, right? You have no software, Matt, and you have legacy software, John. The truth is you could have actually put my face on both of those because as a business owner, I've actually gone through the whole cycle. So I've gone through the no software onto the legacy software and now using ServiceTitan. And, you know, part of the challenge with no software is you're really running your business in a completely different way, right? You're handwriting your appointment book, you're dispatching whoever's available by phone, or as most of us probably remember, by your two-way Nextel radio, beep, beep, hey, where are you? Right, and you're doing your numbers by hand later in the month, and you know, a lot of times even, I know for me personally, when we were using no software, it was really more like by the 5th or the 10th of the month. And obviously there was no GPS that was logged into that as well. You know, and that wasn't that long ago. I mean, you're talking about late 90s, early 2000s. And that seems like a long time ago, but it doesn't to me. But you know, it's that quick things change. And then, you know, come about 2010, 2013, you started seeing a little bit more where you could have a digital appointment calendar. You could have some dispatching that you could actually see. You could do some basic automated reporting. It would sync, you know, things like QuickBooks and things like that. You could kind of start to do that. And then for your GPS on most of these softwares, right, what did you have to do? Well, you had to go to another website to log on to see where everybody is. So it's one more thing you have to teach the people in the office and your dispatchers to know how to do in order to find where your trucks are and who's in that specific area. So then if you as you look at it too, there's been so many streamlines too. And Madison, if we can go to the next software here. So really, okay, modern software, Andrew, which this guy, look how happy he looks compared to the other two guys. The other two guys weren't all that happy. But the things that you can do now with this software, it revolutionizes how you run your business. Right, so now you have real-time business matrix. I can log online. Actually, I don't have to log online. I can push a button on my phone, and I can get a snapshot of all of my businesses and exactly where we are right now at whatever time zone you're in. I'm at 12:30. I can see how my business is performing as of the 17th at 12:31 p.m. And that's just an amazing, amazing thing. Another big feature is the smart caller ID. So now when your customers call and they've been an existing customer, now you're not having to go through that process of asking them all the questions, right? And we all know how that goes. You call somebody, somebody that you do business with, and you have to go through who you are and what you do, and you're like, I've done business with you before. So it really gets to create that little bit more defined experience and specific to that customer versus um, having to kind of go through that process every time. And then you've got your automated appointment via text message. I know this is a big feature for us because homeowners like to have an idea of who's coming to their home, right? And in the service business, it's typically the females that are home. So it gives them a little bit of sense of knowing who to expect that's knocking on the door. So as they're there, they get an email or a text, and they can see, oh, you know what, Thomas is coming here. Here's a picture of Thomas. And then when the truck pulls up, they're a little bit more um, relatable now because they've seen a picture, they've read a bio, and they're more connecting, right? The other nice feature is about having a customer-facing price book. There's not this guessing. In that particular line item, there's so many benefits to that, right? So it's a benefit to the homeowner because they can see what's going on. So it's not like they're trying to do this negotiating tool. And then for your technician, you're making sure that what you're delivering to that customer is consistent. So you know that when you're doing a toilet rebuild for Miss Jones versus Miss Johnson is going to look the same. And I know for most business owners, we want a consistent product and we want a consistent price. The other thing is you can offer options, right? So now the side-by-side options, you can show the customer, and you can really, your technicians can start to become your assistant buyers for your customers, right? Well, Miss Jones, I've got these three options. Which one works best for you? Homeowners like that, right? They want to be a part of the arrangement. They want to be part of the solution. They don't want someone to come in and say, hey, here's what has to be done, and this is what you need to do. Now they get to be part of that process. Accepting credit cards on the spot. What an amazing thing. Now you're not having to wait a day or two to get a check and hope it bounces, or it's just a seamless process now to be able to do it. And with that comes the integrated financing. And for those of you who are on the program or on ServiceTitan know how easy it is now. You click a button, and now you have some information to give the customer. Hey, yes, I know this particular unit. I know it's expensive, but here's some different options as far as breaking down the payment options, right? The auto text for reviews, right? As we were talking about the on-demand economy, I think a big reason that we're getting that on-demand economy and customers are more, they're ready to have what they want now, as the I want it now slide showed, is they have a bigger stage to stand on. So if you as a customer or you as a company don't wow that customer, how many platforms do they have to stand on and yell and talk about how they didn't appreciate your service? And a lot of times we go in and we wow a customer, and that customer is not, they're not really set to go out and yell out to the top of the world because we have to make it easier for them. So part of this automated text for reviews and some of the things that integrate, such as Review Buzz, makes it a much easier process for that customer that's happy, but they don't want to spend the time to stand on top of the world and scream it out. Now it's a click of a button. They can get on there. It doesn't take them any time, and they can say, hey, great, you know what, here's John. He did such a good job in my house, 5-star review. So for
Awesome.
me, that's some of the big takeaways from kind of the beginning, the middle, and then on to the ServiceTitan.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for sharing, Justin. It sounds
yeah.
like it should be modern software Justin, not modern software Andrew. It sounds like you've really gone in and really taken advantage of all the great components of the software feature and really been able to use it in your business. Thank you so much for sharing about your
No
experience
problem.
and features that that you've used that you've seen have really revolutionized your business. I'd love to tell you more and really be able to dig into some of the key insights that Justin alluded to. So one of the biggest issues that I hear in interacting with these business owners of these home services companies is that they express to us when they have a real struggle in getting precise numbers on their company's performance. And these companies just, they have a good pulse on their performance, but they spend countless man hours having their managers assemble and analyze data. Justin, what was it that you told me before you were using ServiceTitan? You were pulling numbers. You yourself were pulling numbers with your manager. And it took you how long? And at what time of the month could you get it ready?
I mean, for us, typically it would fall the 5th and the 10th of the month because we were in multiple states and we had to mail in packages of checks and accounting into the main office to go through it. So yeah, now it's 100% seamless to where now instead of knowing by the 10th of December how I did in November, I know at, like I said, 12:37 today how November is going for our businesses.
That's excellent. We are listening to you all as our customers and as homeowners. We know that real-time business metrics allows you to make more intelligent business decisions than never before. So with ServiceTitan, you have this constant pulse on your key operational and financial metrics. The moment that you sign into your account, you have access to this executive summary, this 300,000 foot view of your revenue, of your performance breakdown to help you determine what actions you need to take. You can access exactly how much money you've made. More importantly, how much money you've left on the table in real time, anywhere in the field with your techs, on the golf course, on vacation with your family. This gives you that kind of financial freedom and complete freedom on where you can run your business. So I think that's something that Justin shared with me really early on, that with ServiceTitan, he was able to become this business owner and not just a business operator.
That is correct.
Moving forward, we know that if you're able to provide a great customer experience, it needs to start with the first impression. So for many of you, it starts on the phone call that comes in. Why not greet them? Why not greet your customers like you know them, like their family? If a second customer calls in, Miss Jones in this instance, your CSR gets a screen pop with her address, service history, installed equipment, notes, and any other information even before the CSR picks up the phone. You can create these tags to quickly identify the opportunity. See, here it says she's a power user, she's a gold plan member, she's pre-qualified for financing. And this is important to know because all questions and concerns must be answered for Miss Jones. We need to take good care of her because if she writes this Yelp review, it will stick, right? She's a Yelp power user. So, I called AT&T a few weeks ago and they said, hi, Miss Lee, thank you for being a customer since 2008. I called American Express yesterday. They said, thank you for being, a gold member with us at American Express. We value your loyalty. Nowadays everybody's doing it. AT&T, Bank of America, I think even does it, and American Express, and that's phenomenal. When they know that it's me calling without me needing to say, oh, my name is Madison, my last name is Lee, that makes me feel a very different way. It makes me want to bring my business back to them. It makes me feel taken care of, like I'm heard and like I'm valued. So that's what we're trying to do here. Your CSRs no longer need to search for Miss Jones. It's not a waste of time anymore with this data entry. And imagine the customer's amazement when you say, hey, good morning. This is ServiceTitan Plumbing. How can I help you, Miss Jones? Or, Miss Jones, I see that you're calling about a clogged drain before. We'll have an expert technician come out immediately to assist you right away. Is it that clogged drain issue again? Or, in addition, I'd like to make you aware that from your last inspection, your HVAC unit has been experiencing some issues, and I want to inform you that we have a special promotion going on currently for the newest state-of-the-art AC units. I'll make sure to have our technician Billy come help you with that. How amazing it is that people remember, people want to feel valued, people want to feel special, they want to feel heard, they want to feel understood. And this is one way that we help you all do that. So something that we're really excited about, this will be rolled out in 2017. So just like we get those reminders from our dentists, from the library, for food orders, we get notifications all the time from Pet Boys. this is a notification that you can enable in ServiceTitan, and it's an automated appointment reminder. So this is perfect for the customer. You can send it out, make sure that the customer is home, make sure that they know that your technician is out there. Moving forward, we also have this feature coming out. This is a two-way communication text message between the business and the customer. And this will be launched around Christmas time. So you can always text your customer anytime you want. And all your text messages will be logged in ServiceTitan. So how convenient is that, right? I have a Mac, and so I use iMessaging on my Mac, and that's also tethered to my iPhone, the iMessaging, and it makes it so much easier, being able to message on the computer and to have that log and record of every message.
Madison, if I can say this too, a nice thing about that is now as a service company, you're starting to communicate with your customer the way they want to communicate.
Right.
They would just assume pop a quick text message and move on, and then for it to actually sit into the system where you can always go back and pull that up is great. I mean, I off the top of my head, I'm thinking of, how many problems and how much time do you save with this one feature? The customer not calling and, well, we had an appointment. No, we didn't. You have it all right there. And it gives them that valued experience.
That's incredible. And I absolutely agree. We are giving our customers what they want. We are meeting them halfway. This is kind of their habit. This is what they're used to, and we're making it easier for them. We're empowering them to keep up with their home services appointments and etc. So moving forward, I'd love to talk about the visual price books. We're all very visual learners. We're all very visual. And to be able to give our customers this visual price book helps them understand the true value. If you look in adding value, if you think about the lines of adding value, your technicians can easily offer complementary products, services, using beautiful images and descriptions to help the customer understand the value. This becomes an opportunity to upsell and keep customers engaged and intrigued on the best and latest products. So look at the toilet. It's the same toilet, but it's got 4 different backgrounds. And it's really interesting because if you look at pictures, the 3 pictures compared to the 1 picture, I'm more enticed to buy this toilet looking at the photos on the bottom and on the right. If you just show me that toilet on the left as a homeowner, I don't really know. That just looks like any old toilet that I could get from anywhere, that I could get anybody to install. But looking at these pictures on the bottom, looking at the picture on the top right, as a homeowner, I think I'm more compelled. And it's easier for me to envision and imagine what this new toilet would look like. So we want to empower your technicians to be able to do that. They are excellent technicians, and they have such technical expertise, and we want to be able to empower them in the easiest way to be able to help sell. And
that
moving
feature will definitely can definitely increase your average ticket, which I know a lot of companies that's one of their primary goals. But yeah, you're right. I mean, between these 4 pictures, you can visualize the 3 and 4, and even think about it when you go to a restaurant. Most of us, when we go to a restaurant, what do you order? What they have a picture of on the menu. So that's a very helpful tool in order to build confidence in the technician, and in order for that, once they have the confidence in it, then they can offer different options to the customer. It's an excellent feature.
Yes. Thank you, Justin, for sharing your experience. We're also passionate about being able to help offer different estimates, so multiple options to meet their needs. Maybe that toilet is just average for you. Maybe you'd like the most expensive, coolest Japanese toilet that has automatic splashing and all that good stuff, all those cool features. Your technician will be able to provide multiple options of varying value, and you'll be able to see all the estimates. So the good, the better, the best option to give the customer the impression that they're in control, that they're confident, and without making, this buying decision as opposed to feeling pressured by a sales pitch. So offering a variety of different options, let them see, and let them make their own decision. We also have the credit card functionality, right? So sometimes, people are paying via checks and your technician won't come to the office. It's Friday, Friday at 3 o'clock. they probably won't come to the office until Monday or Tuesday, right? That's a whole, 2, 3 days. And what if it's the end of the month? That's not the most ideal situation. So being able to accept credit cards on the spot is excellent. Get paid faster without worrying about checks bouncing and any outstanding accounts. Wouldn't you say that's been a huge help for your business, Justin?
Huge help. Running a service company, cash on hand is an important matrix that most people look at, and to do a job on Wednesday and be able to account for that quickly is a big difference than waiting 5 days to put a check in the bank and fingers crossed that it clears.
Yes. Awesome. So moving forward, I wanted to talk about integrating financing. This is something that Justin mentioned. So I'm actually a homeowner myself, and I know that committing to a job like installing a brand new toilet comes with a huge, huge high price tag. I want the coolest and best toilet. I plan on living in this house for the next 10, 15 years. And like a lot of homeowners seeking financing for big jobs like that, it's a big cost, and 50% actually of all renovations over $5,000 are actually financed. And this is from Green Sky Financing. They've shared with us this statistic, and they've done a ton of studies. So for your homeowners, you have to understand that this traditional financing process can be super paper heavy. It's kind of drawn out, it's kind of tedious, which then gets to be a little annoying for the homeowner because it's one of many things they're worried about: kids, finances, this new toilet. So that's why at ServiceTitan, we've partnered up with Green Sky to make the process digital, seamless, and better for homeowners like yourselves and like myself. Our integration with Green Sky has allowed homeowners to apply for financing directly in the ServiceTitan mobile app. It's that simple. Your techs hand over the tablet on the spot. The homeowner fills out pre-required information, but keep in mind, if the homeowner is on the CRM ServiceTitan platform, the application is already pre-populated with important information like the homeowner's name, email, phone number, address. Everything that's stored in ServiceTitan that's useful, it's transferred over. So this saves a lot of time for homeowners. More so, if you're trying to sell the bigger projects, right, $10,000, $15,000 renovation, this helps encourage that, right? If they have that time to go back, go through all the tedious paperwork, that kind of hurdle will make it less encouraging, less exciting to be able to, tap in and sign up for that financing and commit to this on the spot. So let us help you sell, let us help you turn these jobs around, and that's one way to do it. More so, we're really excited about this new feature that we're launching. So this is what I was alluding to in the beginning when I was talking about Uber. Customers can see where and when the technician is in real time and get an estimated time of arrival. So when the tech comes and the tech is, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes late, sometimes we think, man, why couldn't you be on time? Or I wish you were on time, right? Now with this function feature, we have more empathy, we have more compassion for our techs. We see that the tech is driving on the 5, which is in LA, one of the most trafficy and crowded highways, and we see, okay, this guy's been sitting on here for 45 minutes trying to come to my house. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bill, for coming in a timely manner. Thank you for getting here safe. Thank you for helping me unclog my toilet. I really appreciate you. So this is a huge benefit. Customers know when the tech is coming. They know what the tech looks like. They know what the name is of the tech. It's a better experience for the customer. Less missed appointments and cancellations. What if we have to go take our daughter out and take her from daycare because she's feeling sick, right? We know that our, give me 1 second. We know that our technician is 5 minutes away, and so we're able to just bump and just get into daycare, take her home right before the technician comes. And
I think that rollout's going to save phone calls, right? As you think about the office and how they at times can be overworked and so many phone calls and follow-up calls. I mean, all these features just shorten that, and it saves time and money. So with that, how many times do you get a phone call from a customer and the technician's en route? I mean, it's several a day even if you're a smaller company, you take several a day and you start doing the math on that, it's a big savings of time and money and frustration for the customer as well.
No, absolutely. I agree. I agree. So coming soon, we also have this feature that we're really excited about. Let your best customers easily provide feedback after every job. So when all is said and done, automatically sending text messages to your best customers, asking for a review to share their experience, ultimately increase the word of mouth marketing. Now, this is coming early next year as well. So a ton of new features. So how can you deliver this level of experience that rivals Uber, Amazon, Netflix, Nest? Well, it's possible. There's only one. It's ServiceTitan. Justin uses it. We're really at the cusp of change because of the future of expectations. Now imagine if you could do some of these things, all of these things, and how your customers will rave. So let's embrace this new technology and give ServiceTitan a chance to be able to show you how to improve your business, how to drive this for your customers. And it's only a powerful modern software that can give you this level of customer experience. So we set out to create ServiceTitan because we wanted contractors to give the same tools to empower them to deliver this amazing customer experience, and working with them to understand what these tools are to collaborate and build with them. So it started with tools like this, when a repeat customer calls in. And then we went to figuring out what it's like for a technician in the field. Why not give them an amazing visual sales experience so they can articulate the value of the products and services and, have that financing. So when a comfort advisor or service tech, you don't have to call up Wells Fargo. You don't have to wait for 20 minutes. You just open the app, you type in the customer information, and bam, you're approved. How easy it is to get that decision instantaneously. So who is it that you want to be? Do you still want to be that no software Matt? Do you still want to be legacy software John? Or will you be more like Justin?
We should put my picture in there.
Someone who's excited and someone who's jumping on at the cusp. It's a good idea, Justin. We'll have to change that. But, do you want to be modern software Andrew, who's actually Justin, who's been really at the cusp, at the forefront of innovation?
So I wanted to kind of add something just as a user, as a client of ServiceTitan. We've been with you guys for 2.5 years, somewhere in that range. And really what's neat about ServiceTitan versus some other softwares that are out there is that you guys haven't created a software and just put it out there. You guys are constantly evolving it. I mean, it's constant evolving as the contractors are letting you guys know what would benefit us and how the software can be better. You guys are actually going in and implementing those things and making it easier for us as contractors. So I guess thank you to ServiceTitan and to you, Madison, because you guys do make it easier, and the software is constantly evolving, and you just don't get that with you certainly don't get it with the no software, and you typically don't get it with the legacy software either.
Thanks so much for sharing that, Justin. That means so much to us. We're constantly trying to stay at the forefront of innovation. We're doing these survey groups, these focus groups to hang out with our customers, to ask them, what's going on? What would you like to see improve? What would you like to be different? At every trade show, every conference, we're constantly talking to our customers, asking, hey, how are things going? What's going well for you? What's not? And that's on top of the weekly, monthly success calls that our success managers have with our customers. So we're constantly listening. We're constantly asking questions, and we always want to know. We want to know, what you're struggling with, what your challenges, what you're happy with, and what you're not happy with, because we know things are changing, and we want to keep up. We're continually growing and innovating. This isn't, a one-time done deal like it is for many of the softwares. This is, how do we consistently keep up and change? And, we need your help in doing that, right? We want to listen to you, and we want to hear you. So if you guys have any questions about any of this, please don't hesitate to ask us. Reggie, our marketing manager, is doing a great job monitoring all the questions in the questions box. So I wanted to share with you this special offer. I spoke to my boss, Jim, and I said, hey, Jim, we're doing this webinar, and I'm really, really excited because I think there's a lot that we can add value and provide for our customers and for folks that currently aren't customers. And he said, let's give them 500 off, a 500 credit if they sign up before the end of the year. It's getting to the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, it's busy, it's busy. So if they sign up before the end of the year, let's give them 500. And I said, Jim, that's very kind of you, but I think we can do better. What about the Christmas spirit? What about giving and being grateful and being generous around Thanksgiving? And he said, Madison, we'll do this one-time thing. They get a minimum, that's right, a minimum of a $1,000 credit if you sign up by the end of the year. And that's something I worked really hard to push, to ask my boss. I'm your biggest advocate. I want to make sure that you are at the cusp, that you're at the forefront of technology, of innovation, because you know where this is going. You saw the examples: Uber, Starbucks, Apple, Netflix, every industry. Heck, ordering toilet paper, Amazon has a button. It's called Amazon Dash. Ordering, cat food, ordering detergent, ordering Kleenex. We really want to make sure that you're at the forefront. And we know home services is a industry that traditionally has not been disrupted, that hasn't been innovated, but we're changing that. So if you're interested in a demo, please just say so. Type it in the questions box. Let one of us know. We'll be sure to follow up and schedule a demo. Like I said, that this is a minimum of a 1,000 credit if you sign up before the end of the year. We're not asking you to sign up for ServiceTitan today or tomorrow, but just let us know that you're interested. And what could change, what could grow, what could improve, how you could be like Justin and taking a step back and being able to spend more time with your kids, your wives, your husbands, your moms, your grandmas, your dads, and really step back and be that business owner and not that business operating where you're stuck in the office every day. So let us help you find that freedom. Let us help you do that. And also, we've got incredible opportunity as well to help you learn and leverage that. And Justin, did you want to tell us more?
Yeah, so we have an event. It's actually, we do this event every year, and every year it just gets better and better. And this year, the event is SAMI, which is Sales and Marketing Intensive. It is in Scottsdale, Arizona in January. So for most of you guys, it's wintertime, and in Scottsdale, it's not in January. So it's a good little escape to get away. We're going to have some really phenomenal speakers that'll be there. Larry Wingett will be there, Kenny Chapman, my business partner, Ellen Rohr, Tab Hunter, Christy Cortez, Joe from ServiceTitan, he will be there as well. So it's going to be a really incredible event, and we've got some industry partners that'll be there too. So whether you're the no software or even if you're on ServiceTitan, it'll be a really good event to learn. You'll come out of there with some great takeaways. Also, ServiceTitan will be there, so you will be able to ask them questions and interact with them, and have them show you features and benefits if you're not already on there. And if you are on there, come with questions so they can answer them as well. But that event will be January 19th and 20th. If you're on this webinar, we do have a special. If you go to samievent.com, if you use the promo code SAMIWebinar and you register by November 30th, you will get a $500 discount. So a good event, great event, and we're excited this year because ServiceTitan is going to be our headline sponsor this year.
Absolutely, and we're very excited to help join and really be at SAMI to learn about how folks are leveraging the mobile movement, what's working for them, what's not, and to really be able to show off the power of ServiceTitan. So if you don't get a demo in, come see us at SAMI, and if you do get a demo in, definitely come see us at SAMI because we can show you even more in person, and we'd love to get to know you just as people as well, whether you go with ServiceTitan or not. We'd love to know how we can help you, how we can empower you as business owners. And so with that said, we have the questions box open. We have just a minute or two for questions. Let's see. Are there any questions? All right, so let's take this question first. So someone had a question about automated text for reviews. So text for reviews, this is something that we'll be launching in 2017, in early 2017. So please be sure to be on the lookout for an email. We'll be sending a really great release and sharing some notes and sending some screenshots. So we'll have more information there. And I'll try to see if we can if we have anything prepared at the moment that I can send you as a quick preview ahead of time. But at the moment, that's the information that we're giving out. You know, wait till early 2017. This will be amazing. But let me see if I can get you some kind of preview. Awesome. So it looks like we're at 11:02 a.m. and I want to be respectful of everyone's time. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to send us a quick email or type it in the questions box. We'll be sure to get all these questions taken care of. Justin, thank you again for all your knowledge and your expertise and your wisdom. We can't wait to see you at SAMI, and we're really excited to partner with you all at Blue Collar Success Group.
That's fantastic. I appreciate you allowing me to be on here.
Of course. Well, have a wonderful day, everyone, and thank you for logging in.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Take care. Bye.